Hi, crypto kings and queens. My name is Natalie. Welcome to this episode. We're gonna go through Bitcoin and Solana. Right now, we're having so many things on the charts, but if we're just breaking it down a little quick, I see the market going back down. Right now, what we're having is just a pullback to create another lower high, and then market could come back down. I still believe the market will come back down to 54,000, but that is just because I am following market structure. Remember guys, I'm a price action trader. I do not follow nothing more than just what the market is telling me and showing me. And right now we did have huge momentum to the upside. Going to the 2-hour chart, we could actually see this market breaking inside retest continuation, and now we just broke the level 59,277. Looking at the lower time frame chart, I actually want to see how market reacts to 59,314, and if we're coming back down to this level, I will actually, and we see rejection, I will actually go in a long position. My target will be the higher time frames Fibonacci around 61,200, and after that I just might sell the market because that is the higher time frames lower high. And I'll also go through Solana and I'll show you what I see on that chart. Remember guys, I'm no financial advisor. You need to look up everything yourself first, but please continue watching this video and I'll show you what I see on Bitcoin and Solana right now. We're starting off with weekly, and it's 1 day and 4 hours left of this weekly candle, and we're having such a huge bearish candle to the downside, which means that the next week I definitely can see us being bearish, because looking at a huge candlestick like this, going back in time when you had it, the market went back down. You had a huge bullet candlestick to the downside, market went down. Huge bearish candlestick to the downside, market comes back down. So I do believe if we're closing like this, I do believe we will continue to the downside. Looking right now at what's happening, we're just having a pullback right now. If we are following market structure, we're having a higher low, a lower high, we're having a lower low, and right now what's happening right now, we just might come up to 61,200, create the lower high, and then market continues back down. And just looking at the weekly again, we're taking away, no, we can just have it like this. So we're taking Fibonacci as always from the lowest point to the highest point on the weekly chart, going down to the lower time frames. We almost came back down to the 54,000, and that is the 50% that we're having. But obviously the market is not just going straight down. The market has to pull back, has to come back down, has to pull back, and I'm still going with that. We are coming back down to this level at 52,000, 54,000, and then I see market continuing to the upside. Because looking at the weekly, if we're just having a huge bearish candlestick, right, a bullish candlestick to the upside, I mean, it can obviously happen, but just looking at market structure, it doesn't seem like, it just makes no sense. But you know, we just have to wait and see. But just looking at these candlesticks right now, what happened actually, I want to show you that it was so perfect. So I was in a short position and I took one short more. I was in profit. I took myself out in profit, but I did have 2 other orders that went in stop loss, and that is okay because I was still in profit when these two, it was just 2 small positions that I did have, but this was something that I did look at. So we saw the market actually coming back up to this support that we did have, and we did have the retest if we're going down to the lower time frame. So market came inside of it and retested it, and then boom, continuation to the upside. So I was not looking at it at that point, but when you're looking at it now, obviously it makes so much sense. But you know, that happens next time, it will be good, right? So what potentially can happen right now, so if we're looking at the lower time frames, this is what we see. So I actually I'm gonna have a notification right here around, let's see, 59,316, and I want to see if the market comes back down to this level. I just might buy the market then to see the market continuing to the upside. And why is that? Because if we're looking at the higher time frames, I expect the market to come up to 60,400 or maybe 61,200, because that is the reversal where I am having on the higher time frames. But right now we are continuing to the upside, so I'm just trying to find positions where I can buy the market, and I'm gonna have it. I can just copy and paste this one to the lower time frames chart so we can see, and this is exactly where we have it. I think I already have it, maybe, yeah. But the target that I'm having is from 59,200, and it can come up to 61,200 that we're having right here, and that is the Fibonacci on the higher time frames for then see continuation to the downside again. But obviously, you know, we have to follow market structure, we have to follow candlestick patterns. If we're having huge bullish candlestick breaking this Fibonacci, obviously it will not hold. But if we are starting to see exhaustion and actually see the market break into the downside, I'm gonna go for short again, and I'm gonna have my target around 54,000. But obviously right now we have to wait and see what's going to happen. Looking at the lower time frames right now, when I am recording, we're about to go down a little bit, but we have to wait and see. So I'm not going to put a limit order. I just want to see how the market is reacting to it. We just might have the market coming back down more and just break this level and then continue to the downside, maybe retest this previous high that we're having. But when we're having such a huge momentum, as always, usually the market just give us a small wick and then market continues to the upside. So that is definitely something that we can do. But we did break this level that we're having. We can also put it down a little bit, but I would like to use this one. I want to use this support right here to see if we're coming back down. We've already retouched it one time, but if we see it coming back down, I will definitely see how it looks. Small pullback, continuation to the upside, and then I start to look at sell opportunities. If we're looking at Solana, I already have the analyze on the charts. I'm just going to explain to you what I'm thinking about right here. So this is the thing. We came back up and retested. We did have the fake out right here around 210. So we came back in and we could see the market coming back down to this level and then continue to the upside. But if this support will not hold, we could come back down to 200 and then just might see market continue. If we're breaking this fake out that we're having, we could come back down to 178 and 192, because that is the higher time frames Fibonacci levels that I'm having for the market to come to and then reverse to the upside. These are the targets that I'm having, 236, 249, 260. If I see Solana either break and hold this support, come back down, or hold 200, or if we're coming back down to 178, if it's higher time for Fibonacci. These are my three targets that I'm having right now, but I just want to wait to see if we're coming back down first of all to 210. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. As always, please subscribe, please like this video, please comment below if you enjoyed it, if you did not, if there's something I can do better, if there's a pair you want me to look at. Guys, remember, patience is key. We always have to trade with risk management, otherwise you will blow your account away and it's not worth it, okay? Until then, we see each other in tomorrow's live stream. We also see each other in tomorrow's video. So have a good day, have a good weekend, and goodbye from Sweden.